Welcome to Master 2255 English Phrasal Verbs, complete course with 150 categories for fluency. This course is designed to help you sound more natural and confident in English. Today, we're focusing on the 38th category, phrasal verbs for family relationships. Speak more naturally. These verbs are essential for talking about interactions and dynamics within families. Let's begin. First, let's start with look after. This phrasal verb means to take care of someone or something. For example, she looks after her younger siblings while their parents are at work. Or, who's going to look after the dog while we're away? Next is bring up. This refers to raising a child. You might say, they brought up their children to be respectful, or it's not always easy to bring up kids in a busy city. Grow up describes the process of maturing from childhood to adulthood. For instance, I grew up in a small town near the mountains, or she grew up surrounded by a large, loving family. Get along with means to have a good relationship with someone. You could say, she gets along with her cousins really well, or do you get along with your in-laws? Look up to is used when admiring or respecting someone. For example, he has always looked up to his older brother, or they look up to their grandparents as role models. Fall out with refers to having a disagreement or argument that strains a relationship. You might hear, she fell out with her sister over a small misunderstanding, or they fell out with each other after the family gathering. Take after means to resemble a family member in appearance or behavior. For instance, he takes after his father in his love for music, or she takes after her grandmother with her sharp sense of humor. Come over describes visiting someone's home. You could say, why don't you come over for dinner next weekend? Or they came over to celebrate the holidays with us. Move in refers to starting to live in a new place, often with family or someone else. For example, after getting married, they moved in with their parents, or we're moving in together next month. Pass down means to give something like traditions or possessions to the next generation. You might hear, this necklace was passed down from my great-grandmother, or they're passing down family recipes to the younger generation. Stick up for describes defending or supporting someone. For instance, he always sticks up for his little brother when they're in trouble, or she stuck up for her parents when they were criticized. Look out for means to protect or watch over someone. You could say, older siblings often look out for their younger brothers and sisters, or she looks out for her family no matter what. Grow apart refers to becoming emotionally distant from someone over time. For example, they grew apart after moving to different cities, or sometimes siblings grow apart as they get older. Patch up means to repair a relationship after a disagreement. You might say, they patched things up after their argument last week, or the family worked to patch up old misunderstandings. Finally, give in is used when someone yields during a disagreement or conflict. For instance, she gave in to her parents' request to stay for the holidays, or he always gives in during family debates to keep the peace. These phrasal verbs are essential for discussing family relationships and dynamics. Practice using them in conversations about your family, and they'll soon feel like a natural part of your vocabulary. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next lesson.